Hello everyone, this is MisterSatanZ bringing you another video. Before starting, I want to mention something important in order to understand this video. Cooler has an official power level of 470 millions according to a V-Jump magazine from 2004. Without any further ado, let's get started. In the original story, future Trunks arrived moments before Frieza and King Cold. Frieza's intention was to kill Goku's friends and all humans before the Saiyan arrived, but was easily stopped by the future warrior. However, what if Cooler arrived with Frieza on Earth? Once the warriors felt Frieza's ki, they would have felt an even stronger power with him. Trunks would also be ready as soon as the spaceship landed, so once he introduced himself to Frieza, he would have noticed an unfamiliar being beside Frieza which didn't match up with the description of King Cold. So he would have been worried about appearing in the wrong timeline, but having no choice, he would have slaughtered Frieza's soldiers in the blink of an eye. After this, Frieza would have been slightly impressed to see a human defeating his men. However, as soon as Trunks started transforming into the legendary Super Saiyan, Frieza would have remembered about the suffering he spent on Namek fighting against Goku. Cooler on the other hand would have remained unimpressed, while his brother would have attacked Trunks with all his power. The outcome would have been pretty much the same as in the original story, with Frieza being completely dominated and defeated by the mysterious Super Saiyan. Nevertheless, Cooler would have seen Frieza's remainings floating in the sky as if nothing too important had occurred. Cooler would have told Trunks that he wasn't as overconfident as his brother, so he would have transformed into his final form, leaving Trunks astonished due to his superior power. The future warrior would have thought about powering up immediately in order to stop Frieza's brother before something worse happened, but his attacks would be to no avail. Given the situation, the Saiyan would have taken his sword and attacked him, but same as it happened in the original story when attacking Android 18, his sword would have shattered into pieces. These events would have made Trunks think that his arrival in the past had changed the timeline, turning the past into something worse than he had thought. Once Trunks was about to be defeated, a gigantic key would have appeared on the battlefield out of the blue, being Goku using the instant transmission and preventing Cooler from finishing the future warrior. Although Goku's power level was significantly higher than Vegeta's son, he alone wouldn't have stood a chance against Cooler on himself, but given that Trunks was still injured from the fight, he would have taken some time before joining Goku. Although Goku would have done his best to defend from Cooler, little by little the balance would have favored Frieza's brother, as Goku was getting tired with each passing moment. Soon after, Trunks would have joined Goku in the struggle, but given that Cooler's power level was more than double of that of a single Super Saiyan, Cooler would have dominated both Super Saiyans. The rest of the Z Warriors would have been watching from far away, but Vegeta would have felt humiliated to realize that his power was meaningless in comparison to the other two Saiyans. Regardless of this, Vegeta would have flown towards the gigantic enemy in order to attack him, but as expected, Vegeta would have been knocked out with a single blow, leaving him motionless on the ground. Watching this and being Vegeta's son, Trunks would have got extremely angry, releasing an incredible amount of power, although not as much as to become a Super Saiyan 2. Witnessing the Super Saiyan's rage, Cooler would have thought about creating his Death Ball technique to blow up the entire planet before he couldn't handle the Saiyans anymore. Taking advantage of Cooler charging his deadliest technique, Goku would have thrown a powerful Kamehameha in his Super Saiyan form, but Cooler would have thrown his technique at him, putting Goku in an extremely difficult situation. After powering up using his rage, Trunks would have used his Heat Dome attack together with Goku's Kamehameha to stop Cooler from destroying Earth. Reawakening after having lost consciousness, Vegeta would have seen the two Saiyans who he deemed as inferior class warriors. On top of that, watching Cooler would have reminded him of all the years Vegeta had spent under Frieza's command, receiving all kinds of humiliation. Overwhelmed by an uncontainable rage, Vegeta's ki would have dramatically increased, while his hair would have started changing color, and the same phenomenon would have happened to his eyes. After controlling his power, Vegeta would have finally turned into a Super Saiyan, becoming even stronger than Goku. With such a huge amount of power, the principal Saiyans would have launched an extremely powerful attack to Cooler, who would have been completely overwhelmed by the combined power of the three most powerful warriors in the universe, resulting in the enemy being projected towards the sun in a similar manner he died in the movie. After killing Cooler, Vegeta would have told Goku that he could easily kill him, but it would be a waste if Kakarot wasn't at his full power. He would have also wondered about the origin of the other Super Saiyan, but in the end he would have gone away, not before warning the two Saiyans that he had always been the superior warrior. Before Goku's friends arrived, Trunks would have given him the heart medicine and tell him that in 3 years, two powerful enemies would appear. He would have also mentioned that he was Vegeta's son and told the story of the fate of the Z warriors in the future. However, Trunks would have also mentioned that he wasn't sure anymore if that would become true because his journey back in time drastically changed the events. Given that originally it was Frieza's father who would have been easily defeated by Goku alone. I want to mention that even though Cooler was easily defeated by Super Saiyan Goku in the original movie, I thought that Cooler deserved some more, given that he is supposed to be way more powerful than his brother. Taking into account that Super Saiyan Goku at that point of time had a power level of 200 million at max, the fact that Cooler is stated to have almost 500 millions, I guess it was fair to show a battle according to their power levels. Do you think that the androids would have appeared and the events would happen as intended? Or do you think that unknown enemies would have threatened Goku and his friends? Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content about the universe of Dragon Ball. See you next time.